Most tennis brands release something new every 18 months. New name, new colorway, new technology acronym. Most of the time, it is a cosmetic update dressed up as a breakthrough. And most players fall for it. Here is what that cycle is costing you. Rackets, shoes, strings, all replaced faster than they should be. All feeding a branding machine that profits whether the gear is better or not. This is the list that ends it. 8 brands designed to last. Let's start with a brand that the serious player community has been quietly rating above Wilson, Head, and Babolat in feel and consistency, and that most casual buyers walk straight past. Tecnifibre, specifically the TF40. People get drawn in by the Medvedev and Swiatek associations, the Foam-filled construction, the 40-year anniversary framing. That heritage story works, but the real reason this racket belongs on a buy it for life list has nothing to do with the marketing. 3 generations of the TF40 and independent reviewers keep saying the same things. Feel, stability, control, arm comfort. The foam-filled construction is consistently praised for absorbing vibration without deadening feedback. A structural choice, not a branding name. The frame comes in 3 weight options, 290, 305, and 315 grams, and the character stays consistent across all of them. Tennis Nerd ranked it above the Wilson Blade, 98 in feel. A verified Tennis Warehouse buyer wrote that it changed his mind 100% about the brand. If you need the racket to generate power for you, keep looking. But if you have a game and want a frame that connects you to the ball without shifting version to version, this is one of the most consistent players' rackets on the market. 3 generations, same praise. That is not luck. That is identity. Now shoes, because this is where most players burn the most money the fastest. The Adidas Barricade has been called the most durable tennis shoe on the market every single year since 2000. Across 25 years and 14 versions, the brand identity has never moved. Stability, durability, hard court protection. The reason for that consistency is not mysterious. Adiwear 2.0 rubber outsoles. AdiTough recycled material reinforcing the high wear and drag zones on the upper. A 6-month outsole durability guarantee. A Tennis Warehouse playtester logged 3 tournament matches and 25 plus hours of practice and came back reporting minimal tread loss. That is what durability actually looks like, not in the product description, in the wear pattern after real play. The Barricade is not a fast shoe, and it is not trying to be. For heavy baseliners, aggressive movers, and hard court grinders whose previous shoes wore out in under 3 months, that weight is not a weakness. It is armor. Buy once, trust it until the outsole gives out. And if it gives out inside 6 months, send it back. Before the next shoe, there is a string brand that deserves its moment. Because if you are paying attention at the club level, it is probably already in your racket. Solinco entered the market in 2011 and within a few years have become one of the most respected string manufacturers in the game. That reputation was not built on advertising. It was built on a development process driven by real player feedback from collegiate and professional players. Tour Bite and Hyper G are now used at every level: recreational, club, collegiate, professional, because they deliver what they promise and price it honestly. A Tennis Warehouse string expert ranked Confidential among the best co-polys available without a premium price attached. Tour Bite and Hyper G come in more gauges than almost any other polyester brand on the market, which means real customization without a penalty charge. Compare that to paying the RPM Blast or Luxilon Premium for comparable performance, and you start to understand what the serious player community quietly worked out years ago. You are not paying for the name. You are paying for the string. In tennis gear, that distinction is rarer than it should be. Back to rackets, and a brand that has been trusted by control-oriented players for decades without making nearly enough noise about it. Dunlop, the CX line, one of the oldest names in tennis, building one of the best feeling control rackets on the market and pricing it below $200 when most of its competition charges significantly more. The Sonic Core Infinergy technology is designed specifically to lower arm strain by reducing vibration at impact. Tennis Nerd compared it directly to the Wilson Blade 98, the Head Radical, and the Tecnifibre TF40, and ranked the CX200 highest on feel at contact. Tennis.com called its sub-$200 price a welcome and unusual sign for a competitive advanced frame. The CX line runs from the CX400 for intermediate players to the CX200 Tour for advanced competitors, and the identity stays consistent throughout. Dunlop has not chased trends to justify a price increase, has not rebadged the frame with a new technology name to manufacture an upgrade cycle. For players managing elbow issues or anyone who prioritizes feel over free power, this is one of the strongest value propositions in the racket category right now. What the Dunlop CX does for shot precision on the court, the Asics Gel Resolution does for foot stability under it, and the testing data on the Asics side is not even close. 10 generations. The same durability, first identity every time. Run Repeat subjected the Gel Resolution to a Dremel abrasion test at 10,000 revolutions per minute. The dent in the outsole measured 0.6 millimeters. They called it barely damage. The rubber registered above average hardness on an independent durometer test. Multiple Tennis Warehouse play testers reported zero visible wear after more than 15 hours of hard court singles play. One reviewer's summary was direct. You do not find a tennis shoe that beats the Gel Resolution for durability. The 6-month outsole guarantee is real and has been offered across multiple generations of the line. Taylor Fritz wears it on tour, and professional players at the highest level have consistently been associated with the line. The actual reason to buy it is the test data, not the Pro Player Association. It runs narrow and slightly long, so size down half a step if you are between sizes. For everyone else, buy one pair, wear it until the 6 months are up, and start the clock again. Now, the most important string category most club players have never taken seriously enough. Babolat VS Touch Natural Gut. Launched in 1925. Every string on the tour gets compared to this one. That has been true for 100 years. Tennis Warehouse gave VS Touch perfect scores for both power and comfort in independent play testing. Babolat's BT7 treatment improves durability by 25% and humidity resistance by nearly 60% without changing the feel or playability. Documented player experience in a hybrid configuration includes 2 to 3 months of play life, even for high-spin players. Player reviews going back decades consistently document resolution of chronic arm pain after switching to gut hybrid setups. A gut mains polycrosses setup cuts cost and extends lifespan without sacrificing what makes this string irreplaceable. It is the longest buy it for life track record in any gear category on this list. If you have arm pain and have not tried this string in a hybrid setup, you are spending money on physio that a string change might actually solve. Most speed shoes offer you nothing in writing. Mizuno publishes their outsole warranty conditions on their own website, names the specific models covered, and backs a lightweight shoe with a 6-month guarantee that almost nobody else in this category will match. The Wave Exceed Tour is not trying to compete with the Barricade or the Gel Resolution on raw weight and stability. But for players who want fast, light movement without surrendering outsole confidence, this is the answer, because Mizuno put that confidence in writing. A Tennis Warehouse playtester named Mizuno as one of the only manufacturers willing to back lightweight shoes with a 6-month warranty. Tennis.com described that warranty as a rarity at this weight class. The official Mizuno warranty page lists the Wave Exceed Tour 4, 5, and 6 models by name. No ambiguity, no asterisks in fine print. Speed shoes do not usually come with receipts. Mizuno's does. And now the frame that has been doing the same thing. at the same level for 40 straight years. 40 years, 14 versions, the same promise on every single one. The Wilson Pro Staff. Precision, feel, plow through. The racket does exactly what you put into it, and nothing it does not earn from you. Tennis Nerd placed the Pro Staff 97 on a match-ready racket list. The short list of frames trusted enough to take into open-level tournament play without reservation. Version 14 retains the same fibers used in the original Pro Staff 85. Players who bought a Pro Staff in 2014 report feeling immediately at home in version 14. That consistency is not nostalgia. It is identity engineered to last. This racket demands technique. It will expose late preparation and passive footwork without mercy. For recreational players who need help from the frame, look at the Pro Staff X instead. But for players at 4.5 and above who want something they can commit to permanently, there is no stronger argument in the racket category. Most tennis brands compete on the launch cycle because that cycle generates revenue whether the product is better or not. These 8 compete on something different. Consistency. Version after version. Year after year. The smartest upgrade you can make in tennis is learning to stop upgrading. Pick your brands. Commit to them. Spend the money you save on court time. There are hundreds of tennis brands. These are the 8 that last.